Hey everybody, it's Marcus again, and today we're going to focus on hip openers and hip mobility. So if anything I do looks very intense, I'm going to offer a lot of options. Please make sure to take the options that feel the best for you. It doesn't have to be painful, it doesn't have to be intense, it just should feel like a stretch. When you're ready, we'll start lying down to our backs. Now as you lie down on your back, let's have the knees bent, your feet flat to the floor. From here, let's have your right leg up to the ceiling. Flex your right foot, push your heel up. Hold to your thigh or to your shin. Great. Now from here, let's maybe straighten your left leg to the floor. See what feels best. Now let's turn your right toes out to the right a little bit. Now you can hold to the outside of your foot, the big toe, the ankle, the shin, or if you have a strap, you can strap the foot. Now left hand to your left hip, keep the hip down. Inhale, exhale, bend your right knee, bring it towards your armpit. You should feel a nice tug to the right hip. Exhale, inhale, push the heel back up. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, heel up. Good, 3 more. Exhale, bend knee. Inhale, heel up. Exhale, bend knee. Inhale, heel up. Exhale, bend knee. Now keep it here this time. You're trying to keep the foot flexed, your ankle on top of the knee, and you're trying to bring the knee down as you keep both butt cheeks anchored to the ground. Hold here for a moment. Stay. Great. Now from here, keep your right knee bent. Let's bend your left knee. Have the left foot to floor. Bring your right ankle to your left thigh, flex feet, inhale. Exhale, hug your left thigh to your chest. Now as your left thigh goes in, keep the right foot flexed, keep your butt to the ground. If you want a bigger stretch, right hand pushes your right thigh forward. That's going to rotate your thigh out so you tug on that right outer hip a little more. Make sure the right foot is flexed, both feet are flexed to protect your knees. Inhale, release legs, exhale, feet down. Left leg comes up, inhale, flex the foot, push the heel up. You can hold to the thigh or the shin for now. Now this right leg can stay bent or straighten the leg. Just make sure both butt cheeks stay down. Turn your left toes out a bit. Hold to outside foot, big toe, ankle, shin. Right hand to your right hip. Inhale, exhale, bend your left knee toward your armpit. Keep both butt cheeks down. 4 more. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, straight. Exhale, bend the knee until you feel that tug on your inner hip, inner thigh area-ish. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Let's keep it bent. Now your butt cheeks anchored to the floor. You're helping your knee down. Keep your ankle on the knee. Awesome. So you got leverage. If it's too far away, you won't really feel the pull. Keep the ankle on top of the knee. So when you pull down, you actually bring the thigh with you. Hold for a moment. Great. Now from here, keep the left knee bent. Bend your right knee, right foot to floor. Left ankle, right thigh, flex feet, figure 4. Inhale, exhale, hug right thigh to chest. Keep the butt down, keep the butt down. If you want to, push the left thigh forward with your left hand. Now you're pushing like you mean it. You actually want to give it some force because you're trying to get a rotation to the left thigh. Now you only push as much as is comfortable until you feel a good tug to the outer left hip. Breathe. Inhale to release. Exhale, lower the feet down. Hug both knees to chest, forehead to knees, chin to chest. Rock forward and back, and rock it up to seated. Please come up. Now from here, come to a comfortable seat for you for a moment. Great. Shoulders back and down, fingers to side, lift up your chest. Inhale. Now exhale, just walk your hands forward. Great. Now if you can't have your ankle on top of your other ankle, you can have one foot in front of the other, whatever works best. Now you're trying to fold over your legs as best as you can. Just get a nice bit of fold. Hold there for a moment, stay. Good, now keeping the fold, let's walk your hands towards the right side. Awesome. Now you're keeping your butt anchored to the ground. You're trying to fold over towards your right knee as best as you can. Stay. If you want to bring your right hand closer to your right shoulder, push down with the hand as you pull with your left hand. Bigger stretch to waist. Inhale, let's walk the hands to your left, changing sides. Chest to your left knee. Good, folding over here. Keep the butt down. Again, you can stay with arms here or left hand closer to your left shoulder. Push down with the left hand to anchor. Pull with the right arm to lengthen the waist. Hold. And inhale, walk the hands to center. Relax the arms, head and neck. Exhale, inhale, roll up slow. Vertebra by vertebra, let the arms just drag. Slowly the head comes up fast. Great, now from here, let's come to your hands and knees, tabletop position. Just a bit of cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, roll the shoulders down and back, look up for your cow. Exhale, curl the spine, pull your belly in, press down with your palms, fingertips, cat. Just 2 more. Inhale, belly down, shoulder blade squeeze behind you, tailbone tilts up, look up. Exhale, curl the spine, open shoulder blades, tilt tailbone downwards, cat. Last round, inhale. Exhale. And come back to stillness. Great, now from here, let's lift your right leg behind you. Flex the right foot, push the heel back strong. Now you're keeping your foot flexed. Now from here, inhale, let's rotate your right thigh out so your toes in your knee point to the right as much as it can. Exhale, rotate the thigh in, bring the knee and the toes to point down. Good, 3 more or 4 more. Inhale, rotate out, turn to the right. Exhale, rotate in. Inhale, point to the side. Exhale, point to the ground. 2 more. Inhale, point to the side. Exhale, point down to the ground. Last time, inhale, turn the right thigh out. Now keep it turned out. Great. Maybe your left hand comes forward. If you want to challenge your balance, open arm and leg diagonal. Make a slash, a half X. Inhale, exhale, bend the elbow and knee out to sides like wings. You're keeping your knee and your elbow up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the elbow and knee to the sides again. You're trying to keep your right knee and toes pointing right. Inhale, lengthen. Just 1 more. Exhale, bend it out. Now hold and stay. You're keeping your knee and your elbow lifted. You're keeping your belly firm. Hold. Squeeze that right butt cheek a little extra to keep that knee as high as it is. Inhale, lengthen forward and back. Exhale, hand and knee down. Other side. Left leg lifting up. Toes point down to begin. Inhale, turn the left toes out to the side. Exhale in. Inhale, turn out. Exhale, point the knee and toes down. Inhale, point to the left. Exhale, point to the ground. 2 more. Inhale, point to the left. Exhale, point to the ground. Last time, inhale, point to the left. Keep it pointed to the left. Maybe the right hand comes forward. You can keep it down if you prefer. Open arm and leg diagonal. Slash, half X. Inhale, exhale, bend elbow and knee out to sides. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend out. Now hold, now stay. Keep it here and breathe. Pull the belly in, squeeze the left butt cheek firm. Inhale, lengthen forward and back. Exhale, hand and knee down. Good. Now from here, let's step your right foot between your hands and keep your back knee anchored to the ground. Now you're trying to push your left hip forward as you lunge. Awesome. Keep your chest lifted away from your thigh. Hold for a little while. Now as you push the left hip forward, you should feel a nice stretch to the left hip flexor. It's about the top of your thigh, the front of your hip. Hold for a moment. Keep pushing the left hip forward, left hand on the floor. Inhale, exhale, turn to your right side. Good, right hand lifts up to the sky. Now again, that left hip presses forward and we're turning to kind of give that left hip a bit of help to push forward. Hold for a moment, breathe. Inhale, both hands down. Great. Exhale, step back, hands and knees again. Switch sides. Left foot forward between the hands. Keep your back knee down. Now make sure your back knee is behind your butt. Awesome. Now from here, again, lunging forward. Right hip pushes forward. Right hip presses forward. Great. Keep your chest away from your thigh as best as you can. Give it a little lift. Hold. Good. Now keeping your right thigh pressing forward. Right hip forward. Right hand floor. Left hand to sky. Turn to your left. Good. Keep the right hip pushing forward, and to exhale, turn to your left. You should feel a nice stretch to that right hip flexor. Hold for a moment. Breathe. Make sure to push with the right hand to help you turn. Stay. Good. Inhale, both hands down, and exhale, step back, hands and knees. This time, bring the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Now your arms are straight and strong. If you need to, bend your knees. Just make sure your butt goes up and back. Awesome. You're trying to get your head pretty much between your arms. If you'd like to, stay or walk your dog in place. Bend one knee at a time. Just giving the legs a bit of movement. Just warming up the legs a little more. Great. Now from here, come back center. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the ceiling. Flex your right foot, push the heel back. Exhale, bend your right knee, stacking up the hips like a peeing dog. So your knee is lifting up, your heel is pushing left, your right shoulder stays down. Hold there and keep lifting your knee up. Keep pushing your heel left. You should feel a bit of a tug to the front of your hip, the side of your belly. Inhale, straighten your right leg behind you, toes point down. Exhale, step the foot outside of your hands. Lower your back knee down for a lizard. Now stay here, keep your back knee on the ground. If you would like, you can stay with straight arms or lower to your forearms. Use the floor or a block. Please stay here for a moment. Great. Now pay attention to the right thigh. Keep the right foot flex. Inhale, let's rotate your right thigh out. You're trying to wing it out away from your shoulder. Now as you exhale, rotate the thigh in. Try to squeeze the thigh towards your shoulder. Good. Now 4 more. Inhale, rotate the thigh out. Feel the hip open. Exhale, rotate the thigh in. Feel the inner thigh, inner hip muscle. Squeeze that thigh back into you. 3 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 2 more. Inhale, open, keeping the foot flexed throughout. Exhale, close. And 2 more. Open. Exhale, close. I think last one. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Good. Now from here, if you want to, keep that foot flat. Tuck the back toes. Lift up your back knee. Awesome. That's going to give you a bit more weight to push in forward with the left hip flexor. Now you can bring your right foot to flex and rotate the right thigh out. If you want to, you can push your right thigh open with the right hand. You don't have to do that. You can keep the back knee down if you prefer. You can keep the right foot flat. If you want the full stretch, flex the right foot, rotate the thigh out, and push that right thigh open with the right hand. Turn the chest towards the ceiling to give your lower back a bit of release. Feel a nice little tug to the right outer hip if you're rotating the thigh out. Feel a bit of a tug to the front of your hip, and a nice tug to the left hip flexor here. Good. Now inhale, both hands to the ground. Lift up your chest. Exhale, step back to a downward facing dog. Awesome. Stay. Left leg picks up. Inhale, flex the left foot. We'll try the other side. Exhale, bend left knee, stack up the hips like a peeing dog. Again, the knee goes high, the heel pushes right, the left shoulder presses down. Hold here for a moment. Now you're trying to restrict the movement of your torso as your left hip tries to open up the belly, the front of your hip as well. Hold here for a moment. Inhale, straighten the left leg behind you, toes and knee point down. Exhale, step foot out, flutter hands, help it forward. Lower the back knee for now. Lizard. Good. You're helping your foot forward, knee on top of ankle, ankle in line with your wrists. Same as before, you can stay straight arms or lower to forearms for a block. Great. Flex the right foot. Inhale, rotate your left thigh out, wing it to the side. Exhale, rotate it in. Feel that work in the inner thigh, inner hip. 4 more, inhale, open. Exhale, close. 3 more, inhale, open. Exhale, close. 2 more, inhale, open. Exhale, close. Last time, inhale, open. And exhale, close. Hold it there, stay. Now you can keep the foot flat. Maybe tuck back toes, lift up back knee. Maybe flex the left foot, rotate the left thigh out again. Maybe push the left thigh open with the left hand. Then try to turn the chest to the ceiling if you're doing that. Awesome. Wherever you are, a bit of stretch to the right hip flexor. Maybe a bit of stretch to the front hip if you're just lunging. Maybe a little stretch to that left outer hip if you're rotating the thigh out. We're here for a moment. We're breathing, we're staying. Please try to make sure you're comfortable. Not super intense, just significant little pulls. Stay. Very good. Inhale, both hands to floor, lift up your chest. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Now inhale, right leg up again, flex the right foot, push heel back. Exhale, bend the right knee, stack up the hips like a peeing dog, same as before. Good, chest and shoulders squared to the ground. Right knee up, heel to the left, hold. Inhale, straighten the right leg behind heel. Exhale, knee to right elbow, lower the shin down, lower the leg down, pigeon prep. Good. Now a couple options. You can have the heel to ground, toes pointed, or you can bring your shin parallel to the front edge of the mat, flexing the right foot a lot more intense. If that's too much, either or, you can have both knees bent instead, 90 degrees each. Flex the feet. Choose what works for you. Now hands by hips, lift up your chest. Now you're trying to square the hips to the front of your mat. Awesome. Now inhale here, keep the hips squared. Exhale, let's walk your hands forward to fold over. Good. So most of the work is keeping the hips squared. Don't worry how far down you go, it doesn't matter much. As long as you feel that outside of your right hip, close to the butt cheek, your piriformis, we're in the right place. Now, if you want to, keep your arms closed or walk your hands farther away. Bigger stretch, a bit more for the right outer hip. If you would like to rest your forehead to the floor, you can use your arms, your hands, maybe a block for your forehead as a pillow. And once you're pretty settled here, you're keeping the hips squared, you can untuck the back toes just so that back leg can relax a bit more. We're here for a little while. Feel that tug on the outer right hip. Please stay. Now if you want to go just a smidge deeper, keep the hips squared. Please don't let them move. Push down with your hands to lift up the chest a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, left arm under the right, and bring your shoulder and your head to the floor. Now again, you're keeping your hips squared. Keep that right hip pulled down and back. Now use your arms, both of them, to help the chest turn. As the chest turns towards the right, you're keeping the right hip back and down, trying to keep it squared, not letting it turn with the torso. Hold for a little bit, breathe. You should feel a bit more stretch of that right outer hip. Please stay. Little longer. And when you're ready, inhale, both hands press to the ground. Tuck your back toes and let's step back to a downward facing dog. Awesome. Now if you need to walk your dog in place whenever you're ready, left leg up, inhale, flex the left foot, push the heel back. Exhale, bend the left knee, stack up the hips like a peeing dog. Knee up, heel to the right, left shoulder stays down. Keep the chest and shoulders squared to the ground. Hold. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, knee to left elbow, lower the shin, lower the leg down, pigeon prep. Again, couple options. Keep the heel to the ground, toes pointed, or bring your left shin forward parallel to the front edge of the mat, flexing the foot. Again, if both are too much, you can have both knees bent instead, 90 degrees each. Wherever you are, hands by the hips, lift up the chest, turn the chest and the hips forward. Again, that's your work. Exhale, walk your hands forward to fold over. Your hands can stay close by. Your hands can walk out to fold you a bit more. Again, more important is to feel that tug by the left outer hip close to your butt cheek. If you're settled here, maybe forehead to floor, maybe your block arms or hands, you may untuck the back toes if that is comfortable. Wherever you are, feel that tug on the left outer hip. Please stay here for a little bit. Try to settle into the stretch. Breathe. Great. Now again, your preference. If you want to go a bit deeper, press down with the palms, lift up the chest, inhale. Exhale, right arm threads under the left, shoulder and ear to the floor. Now you're using both arms to turn the chest as you keep the hips still, as you keep the hips squared. Left hip pulls down and back. Maybe the torso turns to face the left towards the ceiling. Hold for a moment, breathe. Feel that tug on the left outer hip, please stay. Make sure you're breathing a little longer here. Very good. Slowly inhale, press down with your palms to lift up your chest. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Now from here you can walk or maybe try to jump forward to a squat. Awesome. Now from your squat, you can keep your hands to the floor or your hands to the heart, whatever feels better. Shoulders away from your ears and keep your thighs wide. Press your elbows to the thighs. Awesome. Now as your elbows push to the thighs, inhale, exhale, try to squeeze your thighs to your elbows like you're trying to close your thighs together. A bit of effort. Inhale, relax the thighs again. Just two more. Exhale, squeeze them thighs into the middle. And inhale, relax. One more time. Exhale, squeeze those thighs. Feel the arms have to fight to keep those thighs open. Hold. And inhale, relax. Awesome. From here, hands behind you. Help yourself to sit down. Shake out the legs in front of you. Awesome. Now from here, let's have the soles of your feet together, your heels close to body. You can hold to the feet, ankles or shins. Lift up your chest as you inhale. Exhale, let's fold forward as far as you go. Now once you pretty much stop, you can keep your hands where they are. If you would like to, bring your hands to the floor instead. If you would like to, you can walk your hands forward to fold yourself a little bit more. Wherever you end up, just make sure you feel a nice tug to your hips, nothing too crazy. And if you want to try, inhale, squeeze the butt firmly. Feel how that coaxes the hips open. Keep the hips where they are. Exhale, slowly relax the butt so you don't disturb the hips too much. Feel free to squeeze the butt a couple more times, up to you. Wherever you are, just make sure you feel that nice tug on the hips and make sure you can breathe easily. Inhale, slowly push yourself back up. Hands to knees, exhale, help the knees together, shake out the legs in front of you. Awesome, now stay there. Now let's keep your legs in front of you. You can straighten them out first. Let's bend your right knee. Good, have your foot to the floor for now. Now you're going to pick up your leg from the shin or your calf. You're either going to forklift it or kind of hug it in like a baby. Now you can hold the leg however it's more comfortable for you. Just make sure you can pick up the leg and you can sit up tall. Awesome. Now from here, you're going to swing the leg across to the left. Inhale, swing the leg across or over to the right side. Now you're trying to find a point that you feel those tugs on your hip joint. Exhale, cross the leg over, feel a bit of tug on the hip. Inhale, open it to the side, feel a little bit of tug to the hip. Awesome. And again, exhale, cross over. Inhale to open. And I'm going to give you some free time here to play with that movement. If you feel like you need to get the foot closer or farther away from you, you can wiggle the foot around a little bit. You're just basically trying to move the hip joint in every which way that it can. You can bring your leg a bit more forward or closer to you, whatever works out. Just play with that hip joint a bit. You control it. And again, moving only in the ways that are comfortable for your hip. Awesome. And whenever you feel ready, let's bring your right ankle on top of the left thigh. Keep that flexed foot and keep the right knee bent. From here, let's flex both feet, hands to the side, lift up the chest, inhale. And exhale, let's bow forward. Awesome. Now from here, let's bring your right hand to the right thigh, push it down. You should feel it, just a bit of stretch to the right hip. If this is easy enough, you can just bring your forearm and give the right thigh a bit more weight. Left hand can hold to your right foot, shin, ankle, or to the ball of your left foot. If you can reach the ball of your left foot about where the toes and the foot connect, give it a nice little tug back and down. And that's going to keep your foot flexed. That's going to encourage your left leg to stay straight. We're here for a moment. Awesome. Now try not to just hunch over and rest here. Try to keep your chest lifted, reaching forward. Try to keep both feet flexed. Feel a nice little tug to the right hip and a bit of a tug to the left hamstring. Please stay. Inhale, come back up. Awesome. Shake out the legs in front. Let's try the other side. Bend your left knee. Hold or pick up your leg, either forklift it. Kind of hold it like a baby, loosely or tightly, whatever feels best. Flex both feet. Again, exhale to cross the leg over until you feel a bit of tug on the hip. Inhale, open it out. And a couple more like that. Good. Holding the leg how you see fit. Moving the leg how it feels comfortable for you. Again, feel free to turn the leg around a little bit. Feel free to bring the foot forward of you or closer to you. Whatever works out. Just making sure this foot stays flexed. Awesome. To protect the knee, the ankle, and only moving the leg where it's comfortable. Really let the leg work itself. And you're just using the hands to basically give it a little nudge just to help it out with its movement. Not forcing anything, just loosening up that hip joint. Take your time, play with it. Good. Make sure you're still breathing. You're sitting up tall as you can. Great. Now from here, let's bring your left ankle to your right thigh. Flex both feet. Fingers side hard up. Inhale. Exhale. Bow forward far as you go. Left hand to the thigh or maybe the whole forearm. Right hand to your left foot, shin, ankle, maybe to the ball of your foot. Give the ball of your foot a nice little tug back and down if you can reach there. Give some weight on that left thigh. Really help the left thigh down so you get a nice little stretch on the left outer hip. Hold here for a moment. Make sure both feet are flexed. Stay. Good. A little longer. Keep on breathing. Very good. And inhale, we're coming back up. Right, shake out both legs in front of you. One more thing, let's have the soles of the feet together. This time, have your feet as far away from you as you can, making sure your feet can stay together. Awesome. Now from here, hands to the side, lift up your chest, inhale. Exhale, let's bow forward. Awesome. Now you're trying to keep the feet together, not really the soles, but just let them touch. Awesome. Let the thighs rotate out as much as they need. You can hold to your shins, the thighs, maybe the ankles, maybe the feet. Maybe you can try to bring your forehead towards the feet. Good.
So not trying to restrict the legs any which way too much. Let the thighs roll out as comfortably as they can. Keep the feet touching. They don't have to forcibly be touching now. Just keep them connected. Hold here for a moment. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Make sure you can breathe. Don't worry too much about the fold. Hold here for a while. Stay. Just feel a subtle tug on the hips, maybe a little bit on the sides of the thighs. And slowly inhale, press yourself back up. Awesome. Give the legs one more shake. And you can keep the legs straight or cross the legs however you see comfortable to sit in. Lift up the chest proud, shoulders back and down, fingers to side. Lift the arms up as you inhale, palms meet. Exhale, hands to your heart center. One more big inhale here. Exhale, bow chin towards chest. The light within me bows down to the light within you. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me again. My name is Marcus. If you have any questions or concerns, please do comment right down below. And if you like the video, please hit like, subscribe, share the video if you can. And if you would like to help out the channel, please check out the description below to find out how to support us. Have a great day and take care. Bye-bye.